Hey guys, and welcome to my first FIFA 17 video. And I unfortunately, haven't made any videos yet, but this is the first because I was away, and I've only had the game for a few days. And yeah, no, I mean it's been going pretty well. But this is my first draft. I've just really sped this up because I didn't record like live commentary for the draft, and it's quite hard to talk over each pick rather when you've already chosen them and stuff like that. So I just kind of briefly skim over it, and I go for a BPL squad. We got a few nice players. We got informed Sanchez, informed De Bruyne, got a few other BPL players, but they weren't really they're giving me Liga BBVA players after, which is a little bit annoying after I've already chosen. So they gave me like a full non-Premier League defense, which was like, oh, for fuck's sakes. We do get Valdez there, which is he's all right keeper, I guess. I mean, 82 rated, not too bad. Could have been worse. But yeah, anyway, we start building the squad a little bit more. And I actually chose the left back from Norwich, thinking, they were in the Premier League, but apparently they're not. So yeah, anyway. Faria Carrasco I picked there, and I don't actually think I used him in this draft, but I can tell you he is one of the best players on Ultimate Team. I'm thinking of making him a video on him shortly because he is absolutely unbelievable. And I just really rate him as a player in this game. Like, he scores so many goals for me, and he's playing on the wing, so it's not like he's the main striker, but he's dominating. He's getting assists, goals, all that type of stuff, and just tearing up the opposition. But right there, I choose Lukaku. I probably should have chosen Bale, but I mean, it is what it is. It's done now. And yeah, that's basically the team I come up against. We get Ronaldo, Neymar, Sanchez, De Bruyne. Those are the big players. A few other good players, but I don't quite get the defense, that I want. But I mean, you can't get everything. So yeah, basically we choose the manager, and we're about to jump straight into this one. It take a while to choose, but eventually we do. We get a 177 for the first draft, which is not the greatest. And I missed the first goal of this game with my recording because I'm shit. But basically it's half time and it's 1-0 to him, and it really wasn't looking good to start this draft off, and I was like, fuck's sakes, we're gonna lose already, that type of thing. But yeah, we're gonna bring on some subs. So we've got Neymar and Ronaldo. We've already got Sanchez and De Bruyne on the field. We got Marcel. I think we take him off. I'm not sure if I bring Carrasco on. I think I bring Insigne in the end. Yeah, I do. So that's the team that we rock into the second half with. Eventually, once I decide where to play everyone, it's like a little bit confusing with that formation as well because it's quite hard to change it in that. But right here, we get a penalty in the 83rd minute, and taken down well was a little bit of a nutmeg. So this is also my first online game of Ultimate Team. I didn't go into I did, yeah, that's just literally first game online. However, there was one game on my record which was just an offline game to get some coins. But I'm like, fuck it, let's just go into the draft. So that's what we do. And right here, we convert the penalty with Ronaldo. So first penalty of FIFA 17, it goes into the back of the net. I did try it on the demo, but I only attempted I only did 3 games. And I think I only took 1 penalty, so I wasn't the best at them. However, just before 85th minute, and they make it 2-1. So we level it back, but unfortunately we go behind. It's looking like the end for this draft already. But I was having none of that as we go into the 87th minute. We get fouled, but we carry on. We play it through to Neymar. His defense is lacking. We go through with Neymar and we finish it across goal. And yeah, that makes it 2-2 just before full time. So it's looking as if it will go into extra time, as we actually end up doing. And I was like, fuck, I don't want this to go to penalties, because even though I did score the first one, I wasn't really confident. I did not deserve to really be drawing in this game. He was the better player at this point. Yeah, I was still getting used to the game though, and we get another penalty though. I don't know what it is with people and sliding in everywhere, because there was no need for that slide challenge to come in, and it's all over the pitch. I barely slide tackle. I only do it when I know I can get the ball. But everyone else, they just seem to slide in like it's still FIFA 16. I know sliding tackles were OP in FIFA 16, but I still never really did them too much. But everyone's doing it nowadays, and I thought, let's go Ronaldo, let's try to stick it in the same place. Unfortunately, it doesn't go the best, but it still goes in. A bit unlucky from him. But I've also known something that you can do to stop the penalties. You saw when I ran up there, my player moved slightly to the left, and then ran up, and that's because I aimed left. So it doesn't happen all the time if you run at the ball first and then aim. But, you know, it's a lot harder to get where you want to aim it. So basically, if it's a right-footed player and he runs straight at the ball, then he's either going middle or right. However, if it doesn't, like if the player doesn't run straight at it, he sort of moves to the left a bit and then comes round towards it. That means he's going to the left side. Don't know how to tell if it's up or down, but that's a little tip for you, and vice versa with the left-hand side. And right here, we go into the second game. Lukaku, I know it wasn't Lukaku, it was Wanyama who scored that goal, and it was a great little goal there, I remember now. And, you know, he just slots under the goalkeeper. I've had a lot of trouble with finishing on this game, but, you know, that was no issue there. And right here, they get back into the game in the 32nd minute with Alvaro Morata just smashing it across the face of goal. Poor defending by me, but good finish by him to make it 1-1. 39th minute though, we get on the ball with De Bruyne. He loses out. I think that was Lukaku who blocked it. Falls to Sanchez, and Sanchez finishes it to make it 2-1 in the 39th minute. And we take the lead just before halftime, and that's how it's going to stay till then. You know, we've had 5 shots, 5 on target, 50% possession. You know, a pretty even game. I do feel like we deserve the 2-1 lead, but you know, it is what it is. We do get it, and yeah, we're going into the second half. I speed this one up a bit because it's basically the same. However, I do play Carrasco this time, but it's not really I notice him in here, but it's more I notice him in future games, like just seasons and stuff. So I'll show you a few of his games. But right here we get another penalty. I step up with Baines this time to make it 3-1 in the 66th minute. I thought, you know, at this point it's probably over, and it really was. Carvajal playing it through to Ronaldo here. Ronaldo on the ball. Ronaldo, you know, he's looking for someone to play it to. I keep going. I then chip it up to a Sanchez, and Sanchez half volleys that into the back of the net. Brilliant goal to make it 4-1. Straight past Thibaut Courtois. You know, it's a great finish. It falls to Neymar here as well. And we're going to get a 5th brilliant goal there. And that shot right there hasn't really worked on this game for me. Like, it worked in this game, but you know, it's not that great this year, like compared to last year. I'm still playing it like FIFA 16 in this gameplay. I've gotten a bit more used to it in, you know, the future, which is actually now, but not when I played this game. You know, I'm still getting used to it at this point, and we make it 5-1 here. You know, that's how we win. Got through 2 rounds, and at this point I was happy. I was like, you know, this is my first online games of FIFA, and I've won the first 2. And I come against this, I'm just like, shit. You know, I was like, thinking we had a pretty good team as well. We had Ronaldo and Neymar on the bench, but you know, this guy had the starting lineup, so you know, he had extra time with it. And I wasn't going to bring on my subs too early, just in case it went to extra time again, because they came up big in that game. Like, it's really important to, like, I feel, to save your subs. And that's what I did. But right here, they're going to get a pretty lucky goal to make it 1-1. And Neymar dabs on me. I'm like, fuck this guy. You know, he's dabbing me. To be honest, I don't actually care if you dab. There's some people that are like, oh, I fucking hate you if you dab and all that shit. It's like, what the fuck? Like, it's just a fucking celebration. I can understand the shushing, like, pissing people off. Because, you know, that pisses me off as well. Like, fuck no one wants to watch some guy running around, you know, shushing you. But, you know, right here, Baines gets a bit unlucky. It falls to Ronaldo, and Ronaldo does his big celebration to make it 2-1 in the 78th minute. I'm not sure if I actually dabbed in this draft at all, but in the future I do dab a little bit just to see if it pisses anyone off. But yeah, anyway, right here in the 79th minute, I kind of sweated it across to Carrasco. You know, he scores his first goal. I didn't really notice him here. Like, I wasn't thinking, oh, this guy's amazing or anything. But in the future, you know, he's like my favourite player at the moment on Ultimate Team. So, you know, that's pretty good. But right here, Sanchez, brilliant goal there to make it 4-1. And, you know, we're into the FUT Draft final. On my first attempt, my first 3 online games, and we've won them all. And I was like, you know, I'm happy with what I've done. Don't really, like, because even like last year, the second place rewards are sometimes better than the first place. So I was like, you know, I'll take whatever. Like, if we win, so be it. If we lose, we lose, you know. I don't really mind at this point. So, you know, 4-1 in that game, and we go into the final. You know, it's a big thing, you know. It's a final. It's like, shit, I mean, I've already made it. I thought I was going to verse harder people, considering it's like, not that I was playing it on the first day when everyone else had it on their first day, so they were new to it. It was, you know, I haven't played the game before, and people have had it for like 6 or 7 days at this point. So, I was expecting, people to be quite good. Like this guy. This guy was a very good player, but his first goal, it actually gave it to Daniel Sturridge, even though it was an own goal. He, like, tried to pass across, it hit my defender and went in. And he scores there again, like, straight off kickoff, and I'm just like, for fuck's sake. I'm going to tell you, Daniel Sturridge is a great player. I haven't got to use him yet, but, from this game, he fucking dominated me. He makes it 3-0 there with Daniel Sturridge, 22 minutes in, and I'm just like, fuck, I need I need Sturridge, but he also had Mandanda in goal, who was a very, very good goalkeeper. And as you can see here, I think the stat pops up. Mandanda 5 saves, Valdez none. And they're winning 3-1, and just another chance there just misses. And right there, I kind of playing through there. Sturridge is on the ball. He plays it over to McCarthy. So now he's got 3 goals and an assist, and I'm 4-0 down, just like, what the fuck's just happened, From going, high as a fucking kite, winning all my games, to fucking the lowest of the low, getting smashed 4-0 by this guy, who I think I had a little bit of a rivalry on FIFA 16, like, didn't know him personally, but I versed him a few times. I think I versed him on FIFA 15 as well. We've had some good matchups, I think, where, I've won some, he's won some. But this game was heavily one-sided, but, we get an injury to Lukaku, which, isn't too bad as long as it's not Sanchez, because, I mean, now I get to bring on Ronaldo, so I'm not really too bothered. But, just before half-time, I mean, what even happened there? Like, the Sturridge is like, fuck that guy, just pushes off the centre-back, goes around the goalkeeper, and just, puts it in. I was like, a little bit disappointed here. I mean, look at that. Like, what the fuck was that attempt? And then, yeah, we go 5-0 down, and at this point I was like, it's fucking over. Sturridge has scored 4. He's also got an assist, and he's fucking amazing. Like, I really want to use him now after that game, but I was like, oh, fuck, I'm gonna buy him. I have like 50k at one point. I was like, yo, I might try buy him. He's like 80k. I'm like, fuck that. Like, I'll probably only max pay like 10k for him, so that will probably be a while before he comes down. Right here, we try to get a goal from before halftime, but it just does not work, and eventually they are going to clear it, and it's going to be halftime. So, that was disappointing that we couldn't score there. And just look at it, like, 5 shots, 4 on target, 5 goals to my 4 shots, 3 on target, no goals. I had more possession, but he probably deserved to be winning, but there was no way he deserved a 5-0 lead, probably like a 2-1 or something. But, it is what it is. We play it through here to Sanchez, and we get, on the goal scoring sheet, on the score sheet in the 85th minute. And, Alexis Sanchez scored, so I was, like, happy to get a consolation goal. But, unfortunately, he goes down the other end and then puts it in from the corner to make it 6-1 with Van Dijk. And, yeah, at this point, I was just like, fuck's sakes, like, I just, like, not happy about it. But, oh well, 6-1, not the worst. It is basically the worst. I don't know why I said that. But going out in the finals and not the worst is what I meant to say. Because, you still get some decent packs in the FUT draft for coming second. So we'll see what we get, and we'll see if we can open them. But I'm going to leave you with that for now. So if you did enjoy,